Well, hello, everybody. This is Brother Todd with your Victory Minute. I hope you guys are all having a good day today. I walked out this morning and stood there a second, and about that time the sky broke forth, and I felt like Noah about to shut the door. Man, it come a rain. And I thought to myself, well, this day looks a whole lot like 2020 in a nutshell. And I'm going to be honest with you, I wouldn't have timed this particular rain shower at this time. I got brothers that got equipment scattered all over their place, and they've been working like dogs trying to get a bunch of stuff done, and bulldozers and excavators and packers and everything you ever seen in your life. And this rain stopped them, I'll guarantee you for sure. Me and my cattle partner Brandon, we got hay needs getting up bad, and everything was supposed to be scheduled in very end of last week. This weekend heard rain might be coming. We laid off, and boy, here it is. And now it's going to push us off more time, and it's going to mess up other things down the road. But anyhow, and I thought, boy, here's this rain shower looks just like 2020. Just here it is. You got to deal with it, and that's what this whole time's been like. But as I was standing there and I was watching the rain, and I was noticing the fact that once again I should be cleaning out my gutters because the water's just pouring off front of them, I thought, well, at least this rain's going to have its good in its time. This rain will do us some good, and we was needing rain and that kind of thing. And I thought to myself, this year is going to do its good in its time. And I know that's a weird statement to make because there's a lot of folks died, and there's a lot of folks sick, and a lot of folks out of work. I mean, the impact of this thing has rippled out now globally. It sure is affecting us. It's been part, I think, of all this political stirring up and different things, and it's just the reality of everything. And I thought about how, just like that rain is going to have its good time, this COVID, God has a unique way when we'll walk with Him of turning our troubles into strengths. Paul said he gloried in tribulations, and that's almost crazy to say that, isn't it? He gloried in the fact that he's beating him with sticks. He gloried in the fact that he's throwing rocks at him. He gloried in the fact that he's putting him in prison. He gloried in the fact he was thrown out by the Jews and hated by the Gentiles. But he said he gloried in it because it built perseverance. And the perseverance built character, and the character built hope, and the hope made him not ashamed. In other words, made him stronger than what he was before it all started. And that thought hit me, this whole COVID thing, and or just different tribulations and troubles you may be dealing with, is what is going to be the end result of it. Think about us, that those of y'all that come to victory and are going to come to victory and planning to come to victory, and I sure hope you do, is what are we going to be stronger? We're going to be weaker. I said from the start I didn't care if thousands came back to church or 100 come back, as long as it was different when we come back. But the truth is, I don't really want to just have 100 of us running around here, right? You want it to be stronger. Everybody always thinks they're going to come out stronger, but if you don't do the things that's going to make you stronger, you can get behind. I was thinking, as I was getting ready to make this, saying it, if you're raising kids right now, you're never getting this time back again. This will be a time they'll go down in their memory. I heard my granddaddy talk about things in the Great Depression. You're going to hear kids in 50 years talk about the reality of what happened, how it changed, all that kind of stuff. You're never going to get this time back with them. Right now, your family is stronger or your family's weaker. There's no in between, because we just got too knocked out of normal. And so, it ain't easy to look at it and go, ooh, I think it's weaker. Well, we got to get busy. We got to get busy. Same thing's happening with the church. As a pastor, I spend a lot of time thinking, well, I wonder where we're at. It's hard to get feedback right now. And, I get numbers from these little deals. They give them to me and tell me this many people's watching, that many people's watching. If the numbers go up, I guess that sounds good. If they go down, you're like, well, what's going on? Are we getting disconnected? People not in tune with it. And so many unknowns. Well, if we're behind, we better get ahead, I was a pretty slow runner. I told y'all about one of my little track events there. I just noticed I'm wearing a shirt from Tarleton. I'm going to tell you something. I didn't go there. I didn't go there. A friend of mine gave me this shirt that goes there. I've spoke to a lot of their athletes a lot of times. But anyway, I guarantee you, they didn't give me this shirt because I ran on the track team. And I spent a lot of time looking at the back ends of people on the track field. But there ain't nothing you can do but start running harder. There ain't nothing you can do but start doing something with it. And that's what I think we're going to have to do. We're going to play catch-up getting out of this because of this weather that come along. But you know what? It's all right because it's going to do good things. Maybe you're having to play catch-up right now. Maybe you're having to play catch-up spiritually. Maybe you're having to play catch-up in your business. I know some of y'all working like dogs trying to get back to where you were. Some of you realize, well, we wasted time with this, having the kids around, and we got to get on track. Whatever it takes, just make the decision to get on it and get to doing it. Spiritually, I was sitting here thinking, I thought, what can I tell folks that'll help them spiritually, help us spiritually together as a church? And I'm going to tell you, it's the same thing I've been telling you since the get-go. We got to connect, we got to pray, and we got to give. Those are just three realities. And if we feel like we're behind, we're going to chase it down. If you've been doing it, praise God, keep doing it. I want to remind all y'all, I tell everybody all this before any big day coming up. We got an Easter coming up, or, anniversary deal, or Christmas or something. I tell people it ain't going to happen just because we think it's going to happen. It happens because somebody does something about it. July the 11th and 12th, Lord help, I hope we have 2-3 times as many people show up to church on Sunday as what we normally ran, so to speak, in number. All those people count. And I hope we all able to bring people with us. But that it won't just happen. And it's sure not going to happen when people are afraid maybe about getting back in a crowd. And it's one of the things I'm watching, folks. It looks like people are being pretty good about not worrying about being in a crowd, so maybe everything will work out all right. But we got to be connected. Today's Monday. We're fasting today, those that can. Praying for when we get to come back. You say, well, Brother Todd, I forgot about the fast. I got to make breakfast this morning. Okay, just start where you're at. We all got to live in grace. Just start where you're at. Don't go back and try to relive it. You can't do it. Just catch up from where you are. Be praying, be talking, be connecting, reaching to somebody. Now's the time to get to inviting people. You don't be inviting them 1 week before we start. Just get on the people God's laid on your heart and tell them about what's going on. Be sure and be giving to somebody. I know times are tough, and it's like, Lord help, I can't hold on to what I got. Cast your bread out on the waters. It'll return to you after many days. There's people around you need help, and y'all have done so good in giving. Let's don't let the last leg of the race, Lord willing, break us down. If we're coming in the home stretch of this COVID-19 response, man, let's finish stronger than we started. You catch out on a race. You got to pace yourself at first, but there comes a time where you just got to go no holds barred. Let's get it going. And now is that time. Wonder what we're going to do. Wonder what we're going to be. And this old rain, I just heard it quit. It's going to have its good, and there's going to be some strengthening come out of it, and a lot of people are going to be stronger. A lot of churches are going to be stronger coming out of this. The question remains is not about them so much as what about us? What are we going to do, and who are we going to be? I pray that God gives you a good day. I pray He puts you in strength, but I want to tell you, all be connecting with somebody. Be praying unto God for blessings and strength to come upon our church, this world, the church in the world, and find somebody that can use some help and try to help them today if God's blessed you to where you can. Well, I love you, and I hope you have a great day today. Bye-bye.